Hi Lakshmi, I'm going to listen to the conversation that we have had and I'm going to assess your speaking skills and provide you the feedback now.
Okay.
Let us go through the assessment now. Hello, good evening. I'm Steve. I'm the IELTS trainer from UCAN English Tutoring, one of the leading institutions based in Sydney, Australia. In today's session, I'm going to conduct a speaking mock test with one of my students. What is your full name?
My name is Lakshmi Jayasilan.
How can I call you?
You can call me as Lakshmi.
Okay, so the first mistake you have committed is you can call me as Lakshmi. Okay, you can call me as Lakshmi. That's wrong. You should remove S from here. So it must be just like you can call me Lakshmi. That's it.
Okay.
You don't need to use S over there. Do you understand?
Okay.
Can I see your ID?
Yeah, here it is.
Where do you live?
I am from Sivakasi.
I am from Sivakasi. You should not use one sentence or one word answer for any questions apart from what is your full name, can I see your ID, or how can I call you. Only for those questions you can use one sentence answers, but for all the other questions you need to use at least 2 to 3 words. Please use at least 2 to 3 sentences. Sorry, not words. 2 to 3 sentences. Do you
Mm.
understand this?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Okay, let's go to the next one. How many people are living there?
Here nearly 10,000 people are living.
10,000 peoples. That's wrong.
10,000.
10,000 peoples. There is no word like peoples.
Oh,
It's only
people
10,000 people. People itself is a plural now.
itself plural.
Yes. So don't add yes at the end,
Mistake.
please.
Yes.
Do people in your city use public transportation?
Yeah, many people are using public transportation for work and some place.
Okay. Again, many peoples. That's wrong. It must be many people only. Okay.
Okay. Uh, Tourist places for purpose and
Do you
yeah,
use tourist places for purpose? No, that's wrong. And some people use public transport for tourism or for to travel to that particular location. Okay, that would be
okay.
the correct answer. Public transport often.
Yeah, I use public transport for my work or college and other purpose. What?
I use public transport for a work. That's wrong. It must be for my work.
My
Yeah, it's
okay,
not for a work. That's wrong.
kind of purchasing in a mall like that. I will use private transportation like car or scooty.
When you have been giving some background noises every time, so background noises need to be avoided. For example,
Okay.
uh, and then long hesitations need to be avoided as well. So long hesitations means you didn't try to
Long pause.
answer answer, the question. You're taking like gap in between within a sentence itself, which is not good.
Okay,
Do
sir.
you understand?
Yes, sir. I can understand.
Okay, let's go to the next one. When was the last time you used the public transport?
I will use.
You took long time to respond to this question, which is not good.
Yes, sir. Right. Last time, few months ago, nearly 2 months ago. Uh,
Few months ago, nearly 2 months ago.
there are two
Few
answers.
months ago, nearly 2 months ago. Use either. Don't use both of them together. Say few months ago or nearly 2 months ago. That's okay.
Okay.
Only one of them is okay. Use either. Okay.
Okay. Sir. For my trip for one temple in Kumbakonam.
Trip for one temple. Okay.
At
Trip
Kumbakonam.
for one temple. You can use trip to a temple. Trip to a temple. Trip to one temple.
Okay. Sir. In that time, I will use.
In that time, I will use.
I
Okay. In
use
that
it in
time, I will use. So I asked you the
in
question in the past tense, but you have answered it in the future tense. And
future
you should
tense.
say at that time I have
At that
used
time.
or I used. In that time cannot be used in your speaking at all. It is incorrect.
Okay. Sir.
Okay, let's go through the next one. Okay, now I'd like to ask you to talk about a topic for 1 to 2 minutes. You will have 1 minute to make notes. Here is a pencil and a paper. Here is a topic. I would like you to describe a skill that someone taught you when you were a child. Please say what the skill was, who taught you, why you learned it, and explain how you felt about it. Your 1 minute time starts now. Your 1 minute is over now. You can start talking about the topic, please.
Yes. Sir. Nowadays, more precious skill was in the world, but I feel in my past.
Okay, I couldn't understand the first sentence because it's grammatically incorrect, I think, Rick. Please.
Yes. Sir. Nowadays, more precious skill was in the world.
What do you want to say? More precious skill was in the
Yes.
world.
Um.
Okay. Instead of that, what you could have done is the topic is all about describing a skill that you have learned when you are a child, isn't it? So
Yes.
you could have started with the plural nouns. As I already mentioned, you can say, I have learned so many skills when I was a child. But the one I remember and would like to talk about is, and then you can talk about the topic.
but I feel in my past I consider writing skill, neat handwriting.
Okay, I consider in my past, that's wrong. In the past, that's okay. I think writing skill and then handwriting, that doesn't make sense much.
That was taught by my sister, uh, with my born sister, neat handwriting. That was taught by my
Is it teached? Teached by my sister? There's no word like teached. There's only taught. Taught
oh
by my
mm,
sister.
yes,
Yes. Okay.
sister, uh, with my born sister. Mm,
Why did you say with my born sister?
mm, mm,
You should avoid this phrase. You shouldn't have told this.
okay.
Because once you told, sister, then it's all right. Otherwise, it will be like, you might have seen some James Bond movies, right? The
Yes.
actor, says, "My name is Bond, James Bond." It's similar to this, from my sister, and then you say with my Bond sister. I mean, that's not good. You can use maybe one set of
Okay.
phrase. That's okay.
Mm. She was teach me.
Again, she was teach me.
She was
Yeah, she taught me. Not she was taught me. It doesn't go with the she was. It's she
oh
taught
okay.
me. Okay.
Mm,
And then uh, uh, lots of background noises that you have committed. It can be
okay, sir.
avoided. Background noises need to be avoided, please. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And don't get tensed. Okay. Don't be shy. It's okay. Just speak. Assume that this is a golden opportunity for you to speak in English. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Step by step, and I take more practice to learn.
I take more practice.
I
I took more practice.
I took
Why? Because it's in the past tense. When
past
the
tense.
question was asked in the past tense, you need to answer in the past tense only, please.
Okay,
Use
sir.
the tenses appropriately. Thank you.
But in that time, and
Again, in
at
that
that
time,
time,
yes, at that time.
it I feel when
I feel, no, I felt.
I felt and
Because it was at the time, right?
yes,
So you have to use only the past tense.
I
Okay, sir.
I feel when I learned that after I feel very
I feel, and then
felt
after I learn that again, when I learn
I
that, and then after learn that, I mean, you should avoid it. This is incorrect. This is false start. I
okay,
mean,
sir.
you start a sentence, but then you will go back to the beginning of the sentence once again, and then start from the beginning once again, which is not good.
Okay, sir.
Very happy because it increased my score in my all my examination.
In my all my examinations, that's wrong. In my all my examinations. Okay, so you should have mentioned
Again and
in
again.
all my examinations. So my was used twice, and you should have used only one my. That's it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
for neat handwriting and
Need handwriting, needed good handwriting.
yes, sir. That's it.
All right. I would like to ask you a few more questions in relation to skills and teaching. What skills do you think children need to learn before they start their schooling?
Um, before the schooling, they should learn listening skill.
Lots of pauses and background noises. Lots
Yes.
of pauses and background noises are not good.
Okay, sir.
They damage your scores like anything.
Because it is more important for every children. Uh,
Every children,
Every
every child.
every child.
Every always goes with the singular noun.
Yes.
Everyone, everybody, every pencil, every country, every human being, every woman, every man.
Both are plural.
Yeah.
then only they can gain more knowledge from their tutor. I will consider more important skill like listen.
More important skill. Important skill. I heard like important skill. It's important skill, isn't it?
Yes.
It's not important skill, but it is important skill.
And mm, obedient like that.
Obedient like that. Obedient is not a noun. You have to use obedience. Okay, that is all right.
Obedient.
And like that
Okay.
is not needed. Okay,
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
who is more effective at teaching children, teachers or parents?
Uh, from the beginning, parents only more effective because uh, they are only uh, beginner for the children. So I will consider from the beginner uh, teach very well. Then they will.
From the beginner teach very well. That's wrong. From the beginning itself, if you teach very well, then that's how you have to use. Okay,
Okay, sir.
from the beginning itself, if parents teach them very well. Okay,
Gain more knowledge.
who
Yes, sir.
are able to learn skills faster, girls or boys?
Mm, it is depend their capacity. Um,
It is depend their capacity. It is depend their capacity. That's wrong. You should
It,
say it depends on their
it,
capacity.
I will consider both of them because everyone have unique
Everyone have unique? No. Everyone has unique. Because
Yes.
everyone is a singular noun which goes only with the has. It never goes
Yes.
with the have.
Okay.
Capacity. So it cannot judge by gender wise.
It cannot judge. Okay, it cannot judge by gender wise, isn't it? Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
you should say it cannot be judged. Cannot be judged by gender or based on gender. It cannot be judged by
Okay, sir.
gender. I think yeah, by gender is okay. It cannot be judged by gender. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay. Do you think learning skills is a lifelong progress?
Yeah, sir. Because other things like money that will today come and then tomorrow.
Other things, money, like other things like money.
Like,
Today come, tomorrow leave. You don't need to use, these kinds of what you can say, butler proverbs. Okay,
Completed.
that's not correct. Yes, avoid these
mm,
phrases. This is not good.
From everyone, but learning not like that. When you
Learning not like that. Learning is not like that.
it's
Learning
not
not
like
like that. Learning is different from that. Or learning is not like that. Okay.
okay, sir.
when I will learn anything for about something, it
I will learn anything about something. Learn anything about something. Wrong. This is not good. Okay, don't use both of them. You have to use maybe I learn anything. I learn something. That's okay. Learning something is all right.
Okay,
So what you could have done, you could have said learn something.
something.
That's more than enough.
lifelong stored in my mind. So learning skill at
Lifelong stored in my mind. It will be stored in my mind forever or lifelong.
Okay, sir.
not erase easily from our mind.
Not erase easily and cannot be erased easily. That's the correct answer.
Okay, sir.
That's the end of the speaking test. You may now leave the examination hall. Thank you. Speak louder when you need to thank the examiner.
Okay.
Okay, so these are the mistakes. Let me give you your assessment against each parameter.
Okay,
One,
sir.
grammar needs to be improved a lot. You should be really careful about the sentence structure. You have to always use a range of sentence structures such as simple, complex, and compound, and you have to speak grammatically complete sentences. You can't just speak,
Yes.
half a sentence. It's not good. Vocabulary could have been better with the use of more formal words and synonyms. Okay, connectivity is very bad. Connectivity is very bad because you haven't used any connecting phrases. You haven't used any connecting phrases at all. Okay, pronunciation could have been better. Pronunciation needs improvement as well. Needs improvement as well because you have given lots of background noises and pauses. It's not good. Okay,
Okay, sir.
I'll give you your scores. According to me, your grammar looks like you should be able to get maybe around maybe 5.5 bands. Okay, under
Mm,
vocabulary, I think vocabulary is not that good as well. To me, it sounds like again 5.5 bands. Okay, and connectivity is very bad. You should be able to get maybe 4.5 bands under connectivity. And then pronunciation is again like maybe you'll get 5.0 bands. So your overall score would be, to me, this sounds like a 5.0 band speaking conversation. So you must be able to get 5.0 band for your speaking conversation. Are you happy with the way I have assessed your skills?
Yes, I happy. Oh,
I am happy. You have to say yes,
I'm happy.
yes or I am happy. Yep. And for every answer, you don't need to say yes or yes or. Okay. You can just simply answer the question. You can simply say yes or, and then you can go and use other phrases like of course, sure, certainly, definitely, and so on. Okay.
Okay, sir.